I did, yes. Yeah, it's on airplane mode.
Four, three, two.
Thank you and welcome for Earth, Wind and Heart, Chapter 3. So, like every week, Thursday at 6 p.m., thrilled to be at PianoForte Chicago. And the first tune, of course, was not mine. And everybody has to know, what was it? The question. Nobody knows? Wow, they are incredible. I'm so impressed. So that was an asking from my special guest for tonight, Kate Delorme. Nice to meet you for the first time.
Nice to meet you.
So why did you like this song?
You asked for a jazz standard or a pop song, and that's always been my favorite jazz tune. It's my mom's favorite jazz tune, and
so we have to dedicate to her.
Yes, to
yes.
my mother, Camille. Yeah. Wait.
So nice to meet you tonight online, and hope to see you soon in Chicago. And now it's my theme, and I think it's in the theme because a nightingale is a part of the nature.
Yes.
So that was very smart. Thank you, Kate. And now it's a new composition, and it's for a hula hoop artist. I will be thrilled in October to perform with him in France, and I'm working on a new composition for him. So it's 1 to 5, because first he will have one hula hoop, and at the end of the piece he will get amazing.
This is a poem called Maybe Alone on My Bike, written by William Stafford. I listen, and the mountain lakes hear snowflakes come on those winter wings. Only the owls are awake to see, their radar gaze and furred ears alert. In that stillness, a meaning shakes. And I have thought, maybe alone on my bike, quaintly on a cold evening pedaling home, think, the splendor of our life, its current unknown as those mountains, the scene no one sees. O citizens of our great amnesty, we might have died. We live, marvels coast by, great veers and swoops of air so bright the lamps waver in tears. And I hear in the chain a chuckle I like to hear. This is a haiku by Michael McClintock about the color green. Not green itself, but a hint of it, the slanting spring light. This is a poem by Wallace Stevens called The Wind Shifts. This is how the wind shifts, like the thoughts of an old human who still thinks eagerly and despairingly. The wind shifts like this, like a human without illusions who still feels irrational things within her. The wind shifts like this, like humans approaching proudly, like humans approaching angrily. This is how the wind shifts, like a human, heavy, heavy, who does not care.
I need to tune for 2 seconds. Do you have effect, Jeremy? I cannot see. Do you have effect? No. Okay. That would be acoustic. Do you know what was the song? Nobody? No, I can't believe it. You recognized the first one and not this one. She's the most, I think, awarded singer ever. She's 19, I think, now. Who? You know? No? Yeah, Billie Eilish.
What's the song?
The song is Ilo Milo.
Oh, so it's the new album?
It's?
The new album.
No, it was the last one.
Okay.
Yes, the last one. The new one, I didn't listen to it yet. Is it a good one? Okay, nobody listened to it. Yes.
I listened to it.
Is it a good one?
Yes.
Yes. So maybe next time. And now I'm really thrilled to introduce for the first time here the poetry of Kate Delorme.
This one is called The Stretch of Highway 41. Dusk settles and deepens into the bare hills, their yield cropped short like the stubble of a chin. I've shed skin here and a part of me remains. They could sift my cells like flakes of gold from a river beneath the billboards lit like television screens. That parade of light threads through the night's blue fabric and stitches together the homes I have had. The gazebo in the park wears its own scattering of lights. People stare slack-jawed from the humming warmth of passing cars, and on a mild night I lay there to listen for the sonographic whooshing of westbound planes or ships passing over this nebulatic space. The breath from my throat is dust against the birthing stars where mankind cannot reach me. I do not fear illness or pain, so close to the earth I spilled out onto. I am sure this will be the place my breath returns to the air, my soul to the wildflowers and pulpits whose sermons are color and midsummer heat. Flies a straight line over a lake flat as a dog's eye, to only the sound of the loon's call, like an aching for the ceremonial ghosts of this rust-stained water. The shaded hue of night's cooling brow sets between cattails held upright as soldiers at attention. Here, I do not fear illness or pain, so close to the earth I spilled out onto. I am sure this will be the place my breath returns to the air, my soul to the wildflowers and pulpits whose sermons are color and midsummer heat. The world here has remained unturned. The dusty pink sky has not moved an inch, nor the smokestacks that rise to meet it. The amber-tipped, snow-lined houses and the hibernating peach tree are as I had left them. And I have turned and turned 1,000 times. My body leaps ahead of me, plunging toward sleep like a seabird to the sea, toward that blue hem of night. The silver lining of the shadow that lays over half the earth is the only place where time can be folded. For only an hour, twice a day, you slide through the same color, and the past becomes a light we can step into. Now, stretch out your soul. Let it taste all it can taste, then sleep. You are both still there, returning at dusk and dawn among the moss and grand boulevards in those rows of stone faces. In the space of a word extends the promise of a day, the lifting of a heart like the lifting of the lake's edge, and our feet bathed in the coolness of autumn's breath pulls from you that the sky opened like a gift before us. Yet I know this touch of your hand and the matching jewel tones of a lushness in the water are the true bounties of this place. In your stride, I have stood atop the sheerness of western cliffs, never having tasted an air such as this, and I have seen from the edge a glowing light in the east. My dreams now are tinted in your shade of blue, and I drift inside a storm's gentle sigh, certain I will never know another sound, and no color will cover me as this that I have found. In the space of a day extends the promise of an endless sheltered night.
Kate Delorme. Thank you very much. And now it's time, if you have any questions, any thoughts, any feedback, it's now. Thank you. So last year, during my summer series at PianoForte, Kate came a bunch of times, I think, like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And then the last time we had a pizza together, and she told me that she wrote poems, and I say, okay, next year let's do it together. And maybe she didn't think I was serious, but I was. You know me. When I say something, it's like, okay, let's go. And then she sent me her poetry, only 4. And I think there are more to come. Yes, but it was her first time seeing them, and I really thank her for doing that. I know it's very special for you, because it was not your character at first to say your poems, to tell the people about your poetry. But I'm so happy that you could do it. And then we worked together on Sunday, and I wrote a special composition for her. It was the second one, and the last one was from last week, and the other was from the first week, chapter 1. But of course, when there is a text, I will not play it on the same way. And I don't know if you recognized the pieces from last time. Yeah? And yes, there is another question.
Kate, how did you feel when Isabelle invited you to collaborate without even having read your poetry?
Yeah. I was honored that she trusted my abilities without ever having read anything. But she's right that it's not necessarily in my character to read my poetry out loud. I've been trying to get it published for God knows how long, and I've always kind of kept it this little secret, this thing that was very private to me. So I was a little bit nervous, but I think that the music that she wrote really beautifully complemented it, and I'm really happy to have been able to share it in this space and in that way.
Yeah, and now she needs a publisher, so
That's right.
please contact her. I think she's so talented that she needs to bloom.
That's right. Thank you.
And of course, thank you, PianoForte, for letting me inviting like a carte blanche, because it's always amazing to create every week something new. There is another question? Thoughts? Feedback? Yes?